Hey, what's up, guys? It's K-Cola.
Marcel.
And Austin.
And we are Who Hurt You, where we talk about gagging.
Ooh.
Choking.
No reflex.
Spanking. What?
I mean, hey.
Oh, you're talking about babies when they can't swallow?
What? Sir.
No! I'm talking about BDSM.
Oh. Bet.
No, but
I ain't no idol, I'm a lighthouse, I set everybody free.
So today we are actually gonna dive into this man right here. This Virgo man.
Ooh, I forgot about
She'll
that.
never let me down.
I will, yeah. I will never let you forget.
But I'm going to be a little bit different today because I'm going to talk about how I've been hurt, but I'm also going to talk about how I hurt someone else.
Ooh.
And,
I love that. It's called accountability.
That part.
Some of you have never heard of it.
Growth, learning from your mistakes. I'm also a big believer in I really hate when people say oh, once a cheater, always a cheater, or once a whatever. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, that doesn't believe in humanity.
Do you
don't believe people
that?
can grow?
Once a cheater, always a cheater. Think about
So
it.
then are you
you're
a cheater?
a cheater then? Because you said you cheated.
But you know
Oh! Your logic got thrown back in your face!
I definitely don't believe that because I've cheated and I will not cheat any further moving forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
same. And that's what I'm
And
talking
I've
about.
also
though.
not cheated, so it's like.
So you're like one for however many?
What? No, I've actually been faithful more than I've cheated.
Yeah,
But I've cheated once.
I'm saying your record is good.
My record is so good.
But there's
One
different
loss.
levels of cheating
One
too.
loss.
Though.
Yeah, one loss.
There's different
A lot
levels of
wins.
cheating though.
Yes.
That's true, and we'll talk about that. All right, let me just break this down. So first I'm gonna talk about my past. So I was married for 8 years.
What?
I got married at 19.
Oh.
Little baby.
Little baby. So yeah, but I grew up super Christian. My dad was a pastor. Met her at 17, and then got married.
Wait,
at
she
19.
was 17?
No,
Or-
she's actually.
okay.
We actually had the same birthday.
What?
Yeah.
You're both Virgos.
Both
Ooh,
Virgos. She's
that's
3 years
cool.
older than me though.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So I met her. I was basically 17, turning 18, and she was.
I was going to say, because
Oh.
that's illegal.
All right. We didn't really.
Oh.
I'm just saying we met. we were not dating. It was like her family started coming to my church,
Okay.
and so I just would see her at events and things like that. But then I turned 18 and she turned 21, and then we started dating.
I mean, legal age to drink.
It was legal, but yeah, we started dating, but we were long distance, and so we still didn't really see each other that much. And then we got married, and I was 19. I was a child. I was also a good Christian kid, for real. I did not do any bad shit.
What's your version of that though?
I don't know. The worst thing I did was this is all right. Wow, I'm just gonna put everything out there. In my mind, the worst thing I ever did was look at porn because that was a bad thing to do, and I was that was the worst thing I did.
That's one of those healthiest things you can do.
That's so normal.
Yeah, no, it's hella normal. Yeah, but at the time, it would be
For you, growing up in Christianity, that's the worst.
That was another thing about Christianity too that started to fuck with me. I was like, man, I look at porn every day, and then I feel like I'm going to hell every day, and I have to ask for forgiveness every day. Man, this shit is not gonna end up well. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. I don't do that anymore. But
you don't do what, Christianity or porn?
Ooh,
both. Really?
You don't watch
Really?
porn? What?
I mean, I do sometimes, but I'd rather do the real thing.
Okay, well, here's the healthy libido. I mean,
well, we're getting way ahead of shit. All right, but anyways.
So you met.
Yeah.
And what was your previous history with dating or sex? Or
I had one girlfriend, in high school, but I don't really count that. And it was literally I only really saw her at school.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really allowed to date.
Yeah.
So it would be oh, I'll see you at your locker.
oh,
For
That's
fucking
cute.
5 years.
That's cute.
damn, for 5 years. What did you do?
8th grade till I never hardly even hung out with her, so I don't really count it.
Wait.
But yeah, so my ex-wife, that was my, I
First
lost
real
my virginity
relationship.
to her.
Okay.
It was the first person I was really with, first real relationship.
Lost your virginity.
Lost my virginity.
Like The Bachelor.
Yeah.
This new Bachelor.
Apparently.
Wait.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't know. If I
Wow,
believe
so
that.
you were a virgin until you were 18?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, we had sex before we got married, so
Okay.
I was also a bad Christian at that time. I
Yeah.
had to ask for forgiveness every weekend when I'd see her. It was terrible. No, but wow, I'm talking way too much about my sex life. But no,
we love it. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh,
Someone does.
It gets
Someone
way
has
worse.
to talk about it because we don't have one. So.
True facts.
But no, yeah. But then all right. So we just started a normal relationship, you know, but and it was cool. Like we were young. Like I was just young and I was in college. Like I wasn't having like a normal relationship really. Then we had, you know, a couple kids. We moved out to LA. We were
Oh, she lives here?
No, we used to live here, and then we moved back to Kansas City.
Oh.
And then I had to move back out here.
So you literally went from being a virgin to being married to having a couple of kids. You're just a baby.
Yeah. And then we were doing YouTube videos, and it was always my dream to like do that full time.
Oh, yay.
And then we did that shit after about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
And then like I quit my job. We were just doing YouTube. So basically on paper, I was living the perfect life. Like
Right.
everyone was always in our comments like, oh my God, relationship goals.
Yeah.
Like deadass every day.
Yeah.
And then like I internally was like, I just wasn't happy at all. Like there was just a lot of different things, but it was mainly like she's an amazing woman, but like we just don't, like I was so young when I met her, and then as I became a man and started to kind of see the world a certain way, and just like the things I cared about or thought about or the way I viewed life just wasn't matching up with her.
Yeah.
And so around the time I was like 24, 25, I just was like, this isn't working. Like I don't.
Did you tell her?
Not really.
Okay.
And and this is like where the Christianity part comes in too, because I was, in my mind, I've been told since I was a baby, like divorce is never an option.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like ever.
That's very true.
Like unless someone's getting like physically abused, you can't get a divorce. You just gotta figure it out.
And even if that, it's like push it like
Right.
Sweep it under the rug sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. That's
so it
true.
was like that, and then also we have kids, and so then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna fuck up my kids' lives.
Yeah.
You know, I just gotta stay. But then this is where I, hurt her. I cheated. Well, I mean, I had like an online affair.
Online affair.
Yeah, I never met the person in real life.
Okay.
So.
How did you meet this person?
All right. So what happened was the way my DMs were set up, a lot of people slid into them.
Ooh!
Oh, wow.
This is in MySpace days, huh?
No, this is Instagram.
Oh.
This was like
He's a
20.
baby.
This was beginning of 2015.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So I had people slide into my DMs before, but I just never acted on it. I was always just like, whatever. But then I guess I was just at a point emotionally where I was just like kind of checked out of the relationship. And then literally, this is so dumb. Also, everything I'm about to tell you about how I did this was dumb as fuck, and I was trash as fuck. Just
But
wanna put
we're
it out
not
there.
judging. We're all here.
Yeah, no, I
to
learned
learn.
from it, but I'm just acknowledging my actions. This girl straight up just came in and said, she said something like, said something like, hey daddy, or hey zaddy, or something like that. Like, you so fine, daddy, or something like that. And I was like,
You were like, ooh.
What time of the day was it?
It was late at night.
Yeah, so you were in. Yeah,
I had been sipping a
feeling it.
little something.
He was in
probably.
creeper mode. He was
Right.
No, I was just chilling. I think I was
She
watching
caught
TV.
you in a moment.
Yeah, and then it was like, I just was like, thanks. And then it was like titties. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, she was just
Straight off the bat.
And
coming
then
for it.
went-
That got you like, hey,
And I was
okay.
like,
Address.
hold up. Titties. Well, all right. So then I was just like being stupid. But yeah, I ended
Wow,
up
it's
talking.
that easy.
It really is. Like, if you're, I don't know. I don't know. I'm dumb, but yeah.
Ooh, not just dumb.
But no, so like, but that, I ended up talking to her for like 5 months straight. And it was just like, I mean, we would like talk on the phone and FaceTime sometimes, but then a lot of it was just like sexual stuff, right? Like just sitting,
Your
What was
second
her
relationship.
purpose? What was her motive?
Ooh,
Like
not
when
her
she
purpose.
came.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know that she was doing this to other people too. I found that out later.
Wow.
But
People get off on that.
yeah, she was definitely like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be so naive because I was definitely naive in thinking like, part of me was like just emotionally invested because I wanted something new. But then the other part of me is like, man, I was just getting played. Like I was just stupid. Like she didn't really care, Like
Yeah.
At least you didn't get catfished.
yeah, no. Someone else tried that on me. That was
I got
interesting.
catfished recently.
Really? We should talk about that sometime. That's a weird.
It's
goal.
like,
I've never been catfished.
Really?
girl, it's so damn stupid. I was so mad at myself. I was like, you should have known better when it was green.
Yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, I cheated though, and went on for about 5 months. But then I felt bad, and I told my wife, and I was like, I've been talking to someone, and I was just like beating myself up. And then part of me was like just thinking crazy shit, like I would just go to New York and just leave everything. Like I was just
You were ready to leave your wife
For
and
someone
then
I
your
never
kids,
met.
And
for
abandon your
someone you
kids.
never met.
Ooh.
which like looking back on it, that was really just me. Like I was just going through a lot of internal turmoil of like I was just unhappy and wanted something new and wanted out of the relationship.
Yeah,
But
and that was your excuse.
Yeah.
Kind of. It wasn't about the girl.
No, it wasn't about her at all.
Because it could have been anyone.
Yeah, but she just happened to be someone giving me attention.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was new and exciting or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but then I just was like, man, that's crazy. Like, I can't do that. So I
Yeah.
told my wife. We ended up going to like marriage counseling. We went to marriage counseling for like a year. I learned a lot about myself through that actually. It was
That's
actually,
good.
It was actually really good. But then like 5 months later, the girl released my nudes on the internet.
Ooh. Wait, so we can Google that?
I try to scrub most of it, you know.
Oh,
but like,
my
Should we
God.
Google that?
Yeah.
No.
Later.
Oh, okay.
Now everyone's gonna Google your nudes.
You know what?
did.
First of all, like, I'm not. Anyways, but like,
Apparently he's not ashamed.
yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Anyways, but like, at the time, you have to know the context was like popular Christian family vlogger YouTuber guy
Yes.
cheats on wife, sends nudes, blah blah blah. So like the optics were terrible.
Yeah.
And like the internet, went crazy. I think like Perez Hilton covered it. Like
Wow.
it was like really fucked me up because.
Wow.
And it was like I was just like I didn't know what to do.
And okay, so let's talk about. So you guys, his kids are so gorgeous.
They
by
are
the way,
gorgeous.
his beautiful mixed
Thank
babies.
you.
And let's talk about your wife being of color and how that affected some of like the people coming at you guys. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a predominant part of our audience was like African American females specifically, and so
Okay.
a lot of people were coming at me like, "See, white men they don't give a fuck about black women. They're just trying to use black women." I'm like,
Oh.
I mean, that's not it. Like, I was just
Okay.
unhappy. It just so happened she was black and I was white. But
the girl who you cheated with, she was black too.
nah, she was like Brazilian.
Oh.
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 Yeah, I know.
That really just fucks it all up.
Yeah.
And he gonna cheat on her with a Brazilian.
She had like
She was
tats everywhere.
She was like, that
like-
light-skinned bitch.
She was like,
Oh,
she had
man,
tats
you really
everywhere,
fucked
sleeves,
up.
but yeah, no, it was bad.
Oh no.
Never, never will I ever go back down that Brazilian road. No,
Not the Brazilian. No.
oh no, I'm playing. I love all women, but
Oh God.
no, I said that earlier. You hated that.
I didn't hate it. I just said.
He's basically putting it out there, ladies.
no, me and
He
Kate talked
doesn't
about how
discriminate.
like we love gassing up women,
We
like,
do love gassing up.
I've been gassing up anything beautiful.
Yes,
Facts.
absolutely.
Inside and out.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was just a crazy time because like this all got released. So first of all, when it got released, it was like Christmas Day,
Ooh,
and then
on the-
my family was staying with me, and then people on the blogs that hated on us found out, and they started DMing my videos to my mom and sister, to all of our sponsors. I lost like a TV thing I was doing, like,
God.
which is. It's
Karma
my own.
is a big.
It is, yeah, and it's like I can't blame. Like, I mean, I was like, I definitely will blame people that sent that shit to my parent or to my mom and sister. 'Cause,
That's
like y'all real
crazy.
fucked
That's
up for that.
fucked up, yeah.
But like, everything else is like I can't be mad about losing
Yeah.
sponsorship for my
Right.
own shit that I did.
Yeah.
But yes, I was fucked up. I was depressed. But then we stayed together for like another year and a half.
Oh, wow.
I bet that was miserable.
Yeah, it wasn't the most healthy of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so then eventually. Wow, actually, yeah. So eventually I ended up actually talking to another girl kind of online.
Nick,
Oh my
All right, but
God.
hold up.
Dude.
you learned a lesson.
Listen, this happened for a week.
This is
And-
that Virgo shit.
No, listen. All right, this girl, I was, once again, just bored over the relationship.
Stop getting bored, okay?
Yeah, well, yeah, all right.
This
Facts.
is what happens when you stay too long. It's
Yes,
like you're
yes.
not supposed to
Yeah.
be.
And like, I knew I should have been out of the relationship a long time. But like I was saying, in my mind, I just was like, I have to make it work. Like, I just have to.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just felt stuck.
Right.
Okay.
I've been there.
yeah.
I totally understand.
And so, this girl though slid in my DMs. I was not even really like into her really, but we started just talking casually, and we would like kind of flirt some. But then she starts telling me about like her boyfriend abusing her.
Ooh.
He raped her one time.
Oh my
I had to call
God.
the cops. She lived in like Washington D.C. She was just showing me like pictures and videos of like bruises and like all this crazy shit. And so I more so than anything was just like, are you okay? Like as a human, like I'm just like,
Yeah.
are you good?
Yeah.
Then I'm at my ex-wife's cousin's wedding. We're at the reception, and my ex-wife's been posting, pictures of us on Instagram, and this girl gets mad because my wife is posting pictures of us together.
Why do bitches always do that?
It's always side
I literally was
how
like,
dare you post a photo with
your
girl,
wife.
with your wife,
well,
with
first
your
of all,
family?
first of all, it wasn't me. It was my wife was posting shit, and she was mad about that. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Go grab her Instagram and log out? Like, I can't. But anyways, so she got mad.
She felt too entitled, which was your
Yes,
fault.
she got mad,
Just play
took
your position.
screenshots of our texts, and tagged my wife.
Ooh.
As I went to go get wine at the reception and brought it back to her, and she's like, "Are you talking to this girl?" And I was like, "Yeah, we probably shouldn't be married anymore." Like, I was just
at the reception?
I mean,
That's
high
so
key.
Damn.
Yeah. It was terrible. It was
I feel
trash.
so bad.
I know.
You need your ass beat.
I mean, yeah, like I'm not like it was bad. It was really bad.
That's heartbreaking.
That is.
So yeah, like it was.
You attracted some
Thoughts?
really like, yeah, I mean, I think maybe these women saw you with your wife and they were fantasizing about having what you guys had, and so they're in your DMs trying to like,
Yeah. I also, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm actually really empathetic, but like I attract really broken women usually. Like,
yeah, I've attracted broken men.
like that girl. Like,
Yeah.
for whatever, and I meet so many women that are like going through shit,
Yeah.
and then like I'll meet them and they're like, "Oh, you're just so nice and you listen." And I'm like, "Yeah, but now I'm like, I'm
So
like
you don't like
mentally
being
tapped."
Captain Save a Hoe?
I don't want to do that. No.
So, but you'll listen, but you don't want to be the actual.
I just I love humans. Like I just literally love like being there for someone. But then it's like it gets
Yeah,
complicated.
you are easy to talk to. I can see that.
Thanks, bro.
You are.
Appreciate it.
That's for
Aww.
sure.
But yeah, so anyways, but that ended like the marriage. So then from that point on, we,
Yeah,
started-
so you didn't learn your lesson
Right?
the first
Like
time.
one bitch blew your spot up. The second bitch ended your marriage.
I'm still not over the whole nude thing with the thing and Christmas and.
I mean, I mentally was checked out. Yeah,
Your
I was
timing is
over the
horrible.
relationship.
So then why didn't you just leave?
Because you don't understand Christianity. My dad was a pastor, and listen, my parents.
Ooh,
are
you was a
amazing.
freak. Ooh,
Yeah.
y'all the
Like-
worst
Y'all
one.
are the worst.
Y'all the worst
We're
one.
wild.
The baddest one.
I
Preacher's
suppressed
kids is the
so
baddest
many
one.
things in my life. I suppressed so many things in my life, so
Yeah.
many things that I felt, and then I just took what I was told to believe,
Yes.
and I just went with it. And it was
Yeah.
like, when you do that for fucking 28 years of your life,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah.
then yeah, in my head, I'm like I know what I feel and think, but I'm like, but it doesn't matter because I have to do this. Like, I can't get divorced.
I have a question.
Yeah.
As a female, I mean, I've been in both positions. So, like, what is the end game, right? When you're married and you want to stick it out for the kids or religion, right? But you are still cheating. What do you think is going to happen with you and the other woman if you're staying because you're like, I have to stay because of this, because of the kids, or I have to stay because I don't
Right.
want to disappoint, or I have to stay because of religion. Do you think that you will carry on the relationship with the other woman for years? Do you think that you'll what?
I mean, for me personally, nah. Like,
You don't think about the future, or like what?
in the moment, I just wanted like
Out.
I just wanted out.
Okay.
By all means.
And
so
I
you-
just wanted like sex, like I just
Yeah.
wanted like lots of different things. So I wasn't really thinking like long term. I was just like, I just know in the moment I'm not happy.
Yeah.
But like for me, like now, like I think it's really about like knowing how to be honest with yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I just lied to myself over
Yeah.
and over. Like, okay, I'll just do this. I'll just do what I'm supposed to do.
Because you're trying to appease
Right.
everyone else.
But
you're
yourself.
not thinking about
Yeah.
what your needs are.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. I was going insane. Like
Yeah.
internally,
Oh, okay.
I was literally losing it. Like
Yeah.
every day, I would wake up just like, gosh, I feel like mentally taxed and
Oh,
just
wow.
Yeah.
I can't. And I just felt like fake, and I knew I was fake, and I hate being fake, but I just felt like I had to be. So
That's because you're an earth sign. We
Yeah.
don't like to be fake.
yeah, no,
So-
no bullshit.
So
ever.
what did you start doing to get yourself out of it? Once the cat was out the bag with homegirl tagging your wife at the time,
Yeah.
what was the next step for taking back your life for yourself?
I mean, so it was like a weird thing, and this is why it's like really shitty because like I definitely hurt her. Like I hurt my ex-wife a lot, and I'm not proud of that. But it's like I did what I had to do, and it was messy. But also like as soon as I was out, I immediately felt like a weight lifted off my shoulder.
Yeah.
My head felt
Yeah, me too.
clear.
Yeah, I've been there.
And then also I was kind of going through this like, okay, I was leaving the marriage, but also I was leaving like Christianity in a lot of ways. Like I kind of just stopped.
so you renounced your religion?
I mean, I'm not like an atheist or anything, but like I'm not
You're
like,
just not, like, hardcore.
I'm not going to church. You know what I mean? Like
It's like you're Jewish, but you'll still eat some pork.
I cannot.
No, it's true.
That's so-
I know Jewish people that do eat like some pork products.
It's not. No, that's not what he's saying. But no, I feel.
I get what you were going with.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying because I literally the same thing happened with me in like my marriage. You know,
Right.
we were married not legally, but we were married like spiritually,
Yeah.
and because like I prayed so hard. I went to couples counseling. I went to Christian counseling. I begged God, like, please let me fall in love with this man.
Ooh.
And God, like, it didn't happen. And everyone told me, like, if you just do the right things, be faithful, be married, da 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 da, like, God will put a fire in you, right?
Yeah.
And like the fire never came.
Right.
The fire
I was
never came.
so miserable.
Shit was cold as fuck.
I felt trapped. I totally relate to what you're saying. I
Yeah.
felt trapped and I was doing it for everyone else. I didn't want to hurt him.
Right.
I didn't want to disappoint my children. I didn't want to disappoint my
Yeah.
mom. I didn't want people who wanted me to downfall and be like, yeah, see that bitch, she can't keep her marriage. Like,
Ooh.
there's so
Right.
many things that run
Yeah.
through your head, and then you're just like, fuck, why am I doing this for all these people? And it made me be like, this religious shit is for the birds, because it literally
Not for the birds.
it's for the birds. Because, and no disrespect to like
Yeah.
anyone's religion,
Yeah.
but I still believe in God and a higher power.
Yeah, same.
I just think forcing these ideals on people
Yeah.
and confining them into
Yeah.
this one set of rules
Yeah.
is just unrealistic.
These legalistic
because we're
kind of
all
things,
different.
Yeah, because everything's not as black and white as it used to be back like in the
At
60s
all.
and the 50s, where you had to stay together.
Yeah, literally,
Like
the
you were your
movies with
husband's
black and white
property.
was
You were
trash.
literally your husband's property.
You
type
were
of
your
situation.
husband's
yeah.
property.
You
He
couldn't-
could beat your ass,
Ooh.
and nothing
Okay.
would happen.
You still had to make a sandwich
Yeah.
for him. After.
Yes,
Oh, no, make a
pour
sandwich
his
for him.
martini,
Not
and he
pour
would
his
slap
martini.
your ass as you're walking away.
Good girl.
Literally. It's
Get
like-
back over here, show daddy some love.
And these would be the main people in
Literally.
church
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah,
Bible
the deacons
told
and the elders.
That
Yes.
is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That is
Yes,
true.
and it'd be the pastors and the deacons who are
Well,
gay, who are molesting kids.
Because they're
who are-
mostly the hypocrites. Most people like
Yes.
that are like pastors or in that
I'm-
position are most likely hypocrites.
I'm just of the belief now, like, as long as you don't hurt people,
Yes.
and as long as you love people, do whatever the fuck you want.
I
Like,
agree.
like find your
I
own way in
100%,
life.
yeah.
But like just don't hurt people and be honest. And
Yes.
But I was going
It's
to touch
not
on something
hard.
that you said, like
Like-
when you were saying that you were doing everything for everyone else.
Yeah.
The moment you started doing stuff for yourself, didn't you start seeing the real people that were really in your corner that wanted you to be happy above everything? 'Cause think about it like that. Like, when
Yeah,
you start-
I definitely lost. There's people that I was
So
like
many
friends with for a
people.
long
Yeah,
time.
but you see the
I
real
haven't
people that
talked
are
to
really
them
there,
forever.
that really genuinely care about your happiness and care about your well-being.
Yeah.
And care about your you overall. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, having the house, the cars, the clothes, the
Yeah.
relationship, and all that can be cute. But if
Yeah.
you're miserable,
It's-
it
Doesn't
means nothing.
matter.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like, I literally, like, we made like a fuck ton of money doing YouTube. We were like, people knew us, you know, we got to go on all these special trips, and like, on paper, we had everything. And it was
Right.
like a marriage and 3 kids.
Yep.
So cute, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And I was the most unhappy I've ever been. Post divorce, my life has actually been a shit show. Like, I've been trying to figure some of this shit out. No! Like, it's been a shit
Right.
show. Like, I keep having to like figure shit out. Like, job situations have been crazy. Like,
But that's life.
no, but listen, I've had to deal with so much bullshit, but
Yeah.
I've never felt more free and in tune with myself and
Yes.
like knowing who I am, you know?
Yes.
I like that.
So like it's
Personal
it's
journey.
like a you know, the
And
tables
you know
kind
what?
of
It's
turn.
gonna come back around because
Yeah.
I believe you are a good person. I believe
felt
that
it.
was a mistake. Like, okay,
no, it's definitely
you
a
had to learn,
mistake.
and you're paying for it because we
Yeah.
all have to pay for shit when we do bad shit. But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean we should pay for it for the rest of our
That
lives.
part.
Right. Well, we could talk about that now because yes, I hurt someone, but I've also been hurt since then.
More karma.
More karma, definitely karma.
I
So
mean-
like that was my only relationship, right? And so I
Right.
cheated on her. So like I had never been cheated on. And then I you know, first of all I like went wild, you know, like whole life, you know.
Ooh, no.
Oh wait! Oh, so you
No.
went hell for a bit.
Oh yeah.
You just
Wait,
getting
you
it wet off.
slept
still
around.
recovering, you know, still
Still
trying to figure it out.
recovering.
You get a pass because that was your only girl. Like,
Yeah.
I actually commend you for that. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy and rare.
That is rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially I'm just I don't know. But yeah, so I was doing the whole
But
shit.
I'm not recovering though. How you recovering? Penicillin?
No, I mean like I'm still trying not to be a hoe. No, I'm clean, don't worry. But like, no, just like I'm still trying to not do that all the time and just chill a little bit. But
All the time.
all the time, you know, like maybe
That
just
Virgo.
once
We
a
just gonna
day.
skip over the words. We're not gonna just pick one.
No, but like, all right, but so I ended up meeting a girl and we just like were wild together, and like we just like clicked because we're both crazy, like just like to have fun.
Okay.
And
Is she a Virgo too?
no, she's a Scorpio.
Don't.
Day before your birthday, I think.
Damn.
So like,
You know what?
just saying.
Not gonna do Scorpio.
That was the first
okay?
Scorpio I'd ever interacted with, and I was like,
It's a wild,
What?
it's a
I'm so
wild
sick of this.
ride.
I'm
It
so
is
sick of
a
this.
wild
Every
ride.
time someone's like, "What are you, a Scorpio?" It's like, ooh,
Wild, slippery ride.
but like things went 0 to 100 real quick. Like we were only together for 3 months, but like we were like, I mean, after about like 3 weeks, we were like seeing each other every day.
Yeah.
It was really intense. I mean, we were even talking about like moving in when our leases got up.
Oh,
Like,
I mean, well, rent is high, so.
nah, this is in Kansas City.
I cannot.
This is back in Kansas City, so it wasn't too bad. But no, but yeah, so then things were like in my mind. Well, all right, she had like just gone through a lot in life, and so there was like some baggage, right? But I was like, I just loved her, honestly. Like I was like,
Aw.
I love you no matter what. Like
Aww.
I'll be there for you, like all of that.
You know you lying.
No, dead ass. Oh no. Also, yo, I don't cheat anymore. Like
Bring out the
I literally cut off all my Snapchat. I was like bye. Like I
Wait,
was just,
for this girl.
for this girl, yeah. I
okay.
told everyone like
So you
don't
get rid of
talk
all
to
your
me anymore.
hoes?
Yeah, I cut them all off. Yeah, and some of them were mad because like some of us we were actually kind of friends, and some of them were like, man, I thought we were just friends. I was like, nah, I got a girlfriend. Don't
Ooh.
talk to me.
No.
Like so, I don't play around. I don't play around. Like I'm faithful.
But
I'm
sometimes
not
you
a
gotta
cheater.
make sure you cut your hose at the right time because you don't want to look stupid and cut your hose.
I don't
and then you
care.
get cut.
No,
and then you get cut and then you sitting there looking.
No,
still,
I'm honest
still on
about
the
shit.
finger.
After we broke up, I went back to a few of them and I was like, hey, listen, I'm single. And I just told my shit. And they were like, all right, yeah, I get it. I'm like, what are you going to say? Like, I'm being honest. I don't lie about shit at all anymore. But anyways, this girl eventually ended up cheating on me.
Aw.
And I walked in on her. And
You walked
someone in bed.
in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, when I hear those stories,
It really,
I'm always
yeah,
like,
yeah,
what? Because I've never walked in on it.
Ooh.
yeah.
Like, that is just,
I feel like I would black out.
yeah. Like,
No, I was about to beat this dude's ass, but then she wanted.
Like, were they naked?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they were really doing anything, to be honest, because he was so fucked up on drugs. Like, he takes so many meds. Like, I knew who he was.
Oh.
Was
like,
he a
Wait,
rapper?
you knew him.
No, actually, he did think he was a rapper. He was
He
so
thought he was a
trash.
rapper.
He was this goofy ass little skater white boy that thought he was a rapper.
Oh, so she likes white boys, because this
Yeah.
girl was black too, right?
Yeah, she's biracial. Yeah,
She's biracial.
Yeah,
That's
But-
black, boo-boo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh!
I'm just saying.
Just gotta let you know.
Trust me, I know. But yeah, no, but yeah. So she, well, actually, what had happened was like the night before, I was with my kids, and she sent me some messages of her like self-harming,
Ooh.
some video of it, and
Damn, you
I'm
do
so
like
excited.
crazy. Okay.
I was like freaking out. I was like, babe, like what the hell? Like what's going on? And so I was like, but I couldn't leave because I had my kids with me, and it was like midnight.
Yeah.
And so, but she just turned her phone off, and so I was like, all right, next morning I dropped my kids off at school, and I was going over there. Like and I knew that she left her door open, so I just went in.
What?
Maybe she wanted you to
She
catch
did- she
her.
said that she-
No, she definitely did. She
Why
was
would she
the look on her
send you
face.
that?
The look on her face when I walked in, she was like,
Why would she send you self-harming videos?
I mean, we actually talk since, and like I still keep in touch with her, like, because I'm a good person, and actually we're like, no, it's not like that. Well,
Aw.
I mean, like,
She got you. Okay.
no. I'm just saying, like.
All right.
I understand, man.
ask her
She's been
why?
through so much in her life. Like, I don't even want to put her shit out
You
there, but
sound
like,
like me with these niggas. Stop
you-
believing this shit, okay?
no, this shit is on paper. I'll tell you off
She
camera.
is
Like,
a nigga, okay?
no, listen.
She's a nigga.
Fuck.
I'm talking about like, yeah. Anyways,
God damn, this
But-
bitch is clever.
so
Can I have her number?
She's clever. Now you want her number. What, you about to plot and finesse
I need
something?
to learn her ways.
I can't.
no, I mean, I don't want to excuse it, and like, but honestly, she literally apologized. Like, she literally told me, she's like, I was
Okay.
just trying to get your attention. Like, and I'm like, you already knew I
What
loved
another
you.
nigga.
You already knew like I was there for you and I cared about you no matter what.
Yeah.
And like, she was like, I know, but I just wanted like, because every other guy she had been with was abusive.
Oh.
And so like all she had ever done was like have to like push people away. Like
Yeah,
like
I
she almost got
understand.
killed one
Okay.
time
Oh
because
my
like
God.
some dude like so like with me all my life, I didn't do a single thing wrong in that relationship.
And you like excitement. You've been like, your life has been so.
I think these crazy bitches turn you on.
Yeah, I think it does. 'Cause that's why he's smiling.
Low key, I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm a little bit crazy low key.
Yes.
Like,
Don't call me crazy, okay?
Yes.
Fun
Y'all are
crazy.
for show crazy.
Fun crazy.
Fun crazy.
Like,
Fun crazy.
Some guys like, I mean, I've been told this, like when
Yeah,
I get a
that's
little cuckoo, they like that shit. Like
'Cause it
it
turns them on.
turns them on.
Yeah.
Because you're all feisty.
It's,
Right.
yes. They don't want someone too nice or too.
Like, it's
you
like,
know,
oh, you just want to get choked a little bit.
They want you like show up with the knife, but not do nothing with the
Yeah.
knife. Like pop up with it, but you ain't gonna really stab them. You might like do like a flesh wound,
Right.
but not like stab them.
I don't want to be stabbed.
And that
or
says a
flesh
lot
wounded.
about us as humans. Like we all are fucked up. We all have issues.
We all
Just
have
take
issues.
accountability for it.
But we all manifest them in different ways.
We
like
do.
we all.
You like
show
being
out
Captain
different
Save-A-Ho.
ways.
Your life was vanilla your entire life. You
But
love
no,
the
so,
spice.
like-
Not vanilla.
it was vanilla his entire life,
cannot.
and he needed some spice.
Yeah.
So he picks a little bit of crazy ones.
But
and
like,
then-
so when that happened though, yeah, first of all, it was like a movie. I was literally like, it was an out of body experience because I literally walked in and saw her in bed with him. And honestly, I was going in, I was like, okay, I know the door's probably unlocked. I'm gonna just walk in. I'm gonna go in there and just like be with her and just love her and be like, are you okay? Like, I know you're going through shit and you would do that. Like, that's literally how I went into that house.
That's so cute, right?
Yeah, and then I walk in, I'm like, hold up, what? And I was just like,
She didn't hear your ass coming through the door.
The door was unlocked. Why was her door unlocked?
But
Where did she
I
live
can hear
at?
people coming through.
but anyway, so like, it was like a bunch of shit going through my head, but I was about to
Were
beat this
they
dude's ass.
cuddled? Did they?
Yeah, they were
sleep?
in bed.
They
She
were
like
asleep.
she put his arm around him, and
Oh.
then like she was like, he's not leaving, and I was like, damn, well I ain't about to fight you because I would not want to fight her. But
Wait, what?
She said he's not.
Oh,
she
no.
yeah, but no, I was about to beat his ass because he's like a little like 5'7" goofy ass dude.
Not 5'7" and goofy.
He was 5'7" and goofy, and he was about to catch this skinny 6 foot frame.
Not skinny.
Hidden muscles, like
fight for
Yes,
your
listen,
muscles, fight for your
I've been
woman.
around fights. I know how it goes. Like, I don't, yeah. But anyway, so I was mad, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not about to fight both of
turn
y'all.
red?
Huh?
Did you turn red?
You are.
What?
Did you turn red when you got mad?
Nah, I walked out though and I made her talk to me. And then I actually stayed with her for another week.
Oh,
Wait, what?
all right, cut right there. That is. Are you serious?
Yeah. But, yeah.
She is a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I don't know. I mean, I've been
You
there too.
stayed with her for a week.
I just like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. It was, but honestly, what it did is it really just fucked me up. Like, cause I was like,
How can someone do this to me?
yeah, first of all, I didn't do anything wrong, so there was no reason for it. Second, I was like so like I knew about this dude, and I was always like, hey, just tell me, because like they worked together, and it was kind of an ex, but not really. But he was crazy. He was like threatening to kill himself if she left him. But she was never with him.
This is in Kansas?
Yeah.
Y'all be turned up in Kansas.
This motherfucker had been in actual like institutions. Like he was crazy.
Yeah.
So like a lot of it too was like she was like, I kept telling her, you can't let him threatening his own life if you leave. I was like, that's his responsibility.
Maybe she needs that
But-
kind of drama.
That's a number one tactic that abusers use.
Yeah.
They'll either kill you, kill themselves.
Ooh.
Right.
All of that. Kill your family
Yeah.
members.
So like, but honestly, she was also like, I mean, not excusing it, but at the same time, she was like, well, I don't want him to die. You know, and I was like, "That's not your responsibility."
She felt
but she was being
responsible.
manipulated by him,
Yeah.
and then I was like trying to be that in between. But, anyways, it really like the idea of like walking into someone though is just really it fucks with your mind. Like
Yes.
that shit was weird.
What?
So I've been like that fucked me up for
So
a long
toxic.
time. It really hasn't been until like I moved back out here to LA, like, and then kind of like at the end of the summer, I started to kind of finally get to be like, okay, I think I'm over it. I think I can like
What were some,
try and have another relationship.
what were some of the things you did to help you get over it?
Music,
Okay.
just like playing shit and writing
Being
shit.
creative.
And yeah, just like
Channeling-
talking out my feelings.
Channeling your energy to
Yeah.
into positive things.
Yeah,
Like
and then
finding
just
your
talking to a
happiness.
lot of people too. Like,
Okay.
Talking out your feelings. I love that you said that because
really
a
does
lot
work.
of guys hold things in, and you guys just act like, you know,
Everything's
whatever.
fine.
I'm strong. I'm fine. I'm good. But like, no, that's hurtful. That shit. I don't care if you're a guy, girl, whatever. Like that shit is fucked up.
yeah, I don't know. I write super sappy songs, so
It's
I'm
okay to
like,
cry too.
oh yeah, I love crying. It's great.
Cardi B is an emotional gangster. I'm on that too. Emotional gangster. You cry, you get over it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, crying is like super. Like there's nights. I mean, I just wouldn't sleep. Also, it was this is also like, so this happened, and then 2 weeks later I got laid off from my job. So I was just going through some shit. I was in like heavy depression. I lost like 25 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, it was a bad time. But yeah, so I came out of it though. I'm here.
Yeah.
But I learned so much through like both of those situations, right? So I learned like how to not be an asshole, how to just be honest about shit. But then I also learned like red flags to look for in relationships. I also learned like how to respect myself enough to like say, I'm not gonna deal with this shit, or like I'm not gonna take this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would be like your advice to like our audience if they're going through something similar?
I mean, always just be honest at the end of the day. Honesty and
I believe that's
communication
important.
is so vital to every aspect of your life, whether it's relationships or friendships or jobs or anything. Like, if you're not truly in tune with yourself and who you are and what, like, how you value yourself, then you're not gonna have a successful relationship or friendship or anything else.
Really, I love that you said that. Like, you have, and I tell people all the time, like, people ask me, how do you become an artist? And I always tell them, I don't give them like music industry advice. I'm like, know yourself.
Yeah.
You have to get to know yourself because people can recognize fake shit like right off the bat.
Yeah.
And
Or they'll try to mold you.
And people want authenticity. They want to know who you really are, and they can't know who you are if you don't know who you are. And it's so important in relationships to know who you are so you can know what you want.
Yeah.
You were molded by Christianity and your parents and society and everyone else telling you what was right and wrong.
Yeah.
So you get in this relationship thinking you're doing the right thing,
Yeah.
and then you end up fucking up anyways.
Yeah.
Because you went and did what everyone else
Well,
wanted you to
that
do.
was the thing too. Like in my mind, it was like this like redeeming story where I'm like, oh, I like someone enough to be in a relationship. Like I don't want to be a hoe anymore, so I'm gonna be in this relationship. And I treated her like a queen, like everything, like sending her long ass paragraph texts in the morning to wake up to, like.
You don't do that to me.
And you thought if you did,
just wait, we only know each other.
you did the right things that it could kind of wash the karma, maybe.
No, it wasn't.
That's a good one.
No.
Like doing good things in your future to make up for the bad in the past.
In my mind, I wasn't even thinking about the karma. I was just thinking
You didn't
about
think
the
you wasn't gonna
relationship.
get no karma.
Well, no, I didn't doubt that. What I'm saying is, in the moment, I was just focused on being the best person I could be in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's a really good
And
one.
so, like, when the karma hit me, then I was like, oh,
when the karma
fuck.
hit me.
You did you realize like this was the karma?
I immediately thought about my ex-wife, and I was like, damn, like I hate this feeling, and I can only imagine how she felt.
Did you right a lot of your wrongs?
What do you mean?
Like apologizing to your ex-wife and
Oh
apologizing.
yeah, I've apologized to her.
That's
for
good.
sure. Yeah.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah.
I feel like what happened in my last relationship, I feel like that was my karma for my ex-husband. Even though I was so honest with him, I told him, I was like, I'm not in love with you, and he still wanted to keep going, and I was honest. Like, we talked about the honesty thing. I should have just left instead of holding on and trying. And then when we were on a break, I messed with someone else that I was super madly in love with. And then we finally break up, and I get with my new guy, and I'm so madly in love with him, and then all this shit happens.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I foreshadowed it on one of my albums. I wrote a song called Karma, and I asked Karma in the song, like, please forgive me, don't let shit be fucked up.
Karma was laughing in your face, like,
bitch,
it's a bop, I'm still
like,
coming.
Yes,
She's
and
like,
I'm
what you was doing?
fuck.
Nah.
Like, oh my god, this is so bad, and I think about it all the time. I'm like, fuck, like.
But you have to go through that though.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go through
You,
it.
it's fucked up. Like, we have to go through our lessons, no matter
Oh
how
my
good or bad they are.
God.
But you come out on the other side in a better place.
Like every day after that, I was literally like sad as fuck.
Yes.
And then also every day I was like, damn, but that's exactly what you did. And that's what, and like now you know that pain, and now you will never cheat on anyone ever again.
Yeah.
Cause like I just don't like, oh my God, I have people fucking sliding my DMs that have whole husbands and shit.
Not whole husband.
Oh my god.
Yes, I get mad. I become angry, and then I become a therapist, and I'm just like, why are you doing this?
Oh my
Like,
god, me too.
Yes,
Me
I'll
too.
literally
Guys
talk.
that I know. Yes.
I'll talk back to them. I'm like, listen, don't ever come my DMs like this again. And also,
Yes.
you got a whole man.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
I do that to guys. If
I
I know they have a
can't.
girl, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, whatever you and your girl are going through, please, like, just
Fix
either
it.
work it out or just leave her. But
Yeah.
don't come to me with
Don't
this
talk
shit.
to me. Yeah.
I do not want.
First of all, I'm not sloppy seconds. Second,
Hello.
That's not
This shit is too real. Like,
Yeah.
it's too real, and like, we don't want to fuck with our lives, like,
yeah, I don't want to fuck with anyone's life.
or anyone else's life, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's my story.
You're a great person, honestly.
you.
Like,
Oh, I love
I know
that.
you made like those mistakes, but
Yeah.
I just think like you know, and I've known you for like 6 or 7 months now, but honestly, like just knowing you has been like such a bright light in my life, and
That was so cute.
it's so encouraging to see like a man who came from that. It's like a glory story. Like you literally came from being like this douchebag that we all talk about, right?
Ooh, okay.
And now you're like, you recognize your faults and you are a good man.
Yeah.
And that's why I always have hope in people, and I believe in like people can change.
Yeah, people can change. Wait, I don't remember because we've already been going. Did we talk about once a cheater, always a cheater when the camera was on or no? We were talking about that at some point.
A little bit.
A little
we
bit,
touched on
yeah.
it. I don't agree with it. You said that.
I agree with it, but I think honestly, every situation is different.
Yeah.
So, but like, long story short, like younger me, I cheated, but it was like for my next relationship. Older me, I would never put myself through that again, because when you're cheating, you're mainly cheating yourself.
But what you're saying though is that you grew.
I grew from that.
You
I grew.
So
Now,
it doesn't mean you have to always be a cheater.
yeah.
Right.
So that's why I said like every situation
took it
is
back.
different. I took
Yeah.
it back
Took it
to an
back.
extent.
Yeah.
But like, if you a dog, like you literally a dog. You want me a dog to a dog.
I guess I only say all that to say, like, for anyone watching that's going through bullshit or you made mistakes or you fucked up or whatever, like, first of all, acknowledge it, get help, start understanding yourself, but don't let anyone ever tell you like, nope, that's you're fucked up. Like that's that big stain on your life that's never gonna leave. Like,
but you have to be
nah,
willing. You have to be wanting to change.
yeah, get some Windex and wipe that stain off.
Like,
You know
don't
what I'm
let
saying?
people keep you there, because
Yes,
people
yes,
will try
yes,
to keep
yes,
you in
yes.
that. Oh well, you was a cheater, so
Right. You were trash for this. Or
you
that.
were trash, so you're still trash. Like, no, you don't have to stay
No,
trash.
you can always grow. as a
Yeah.
person, so.
Okay.
Aww.
But yeah.
Well, thank you for
That's
your
what-
story,
Thank
Offset.
you.
They always call me
Offset
Offset.
with
I don't
the
know
clap.
why I love
High key,
Offset.
I'm not mad about
Clap.
it. Like,
With the clap. Offset
With
with
the
the clap.
man, Offset's gonna sue us.
Oh, allegedly.
You're just gonna hear a soundbite saying Offset with the clap. He's like, what? No.
Like, he is a white man, sir. Calm down. Okay. Sir.
Allegedly Offset. Allegedly.
And I don't have the clap, okay?
Keep it clapping,
I just
okay?
clap.
Oh my god, I love you guys.
I love you too.
This is so fun.
Fuck up.
I love you guys. Well, thank you guys for listening. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Tweet us your stories or follow us
Everyone be
on
nice to
Instagram.
Austin.
DM
Don't judge
nicely.
him.
DM these
Don't worry,
two
I've
nicely,
had
okay?
so much internet hate. Literally nothing
No
can phase me.
trolls.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we love you guys and we hope you're here.
Yes. Bye. Till next time.